Welcome back. It's 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. You know, more than 48.5 million Americans are going to be traveling over the Thanksgiving holiday. Gas prices around $2 a gallon. A lot of people are going to be driving. So Greg Lefkowitz from Honest One Auto Carrier this morning with ways to make sure we get to where we're going safely and get back safely. Greg, good to see you this morning. This is really important because you were saying during the commercial break there about the hot weather reveals what's wrong during the cold weather and such. Right. So what have we got going here? You got a lot to talk about.
That's right. You know, so it's very good this time of year to get in and make sure you're in a facility that can check out your car before you make any trips. One thing we were just talking about is it hasn't rained a lot lately.
No, it has not. No.
So a lot of wipers are torn. Make sure you get your wipers replaced. It's really every 6 months you should replace your wipers, actually.
Okay.
So, you know, your air filters, make sure that they have been changed. You can see the difference in a new one and an old one.
And I see some leaves or something else in there. Right. The leaves are falling now, and you don't realize, you know, they break up, you drive over them, they're thrown up, and they get in your air filter.
That's right. So you want to make sure your air filter and your cabin air filter are checked.
Yeah.
And speaking of leaves, be very safe when you're driving on a road with leaves. It almost can act like ice when you're going around a curve. Slow down, be safe. So we do have, you know, a battery. Batteries need to be replaced every 3 years. And, you know, we've got a lot of testers on the market. Be sure your batteries are being tested. Here's a neat new tool that we've got recently that actually is a jumper, and it also has USB chargers you can charge in your car. And actually will jump a car 20 times. So it's really a neat.
So you don't have to have another car?
Right. That's exactly right.
So this you can carry, and that way you don't have to worry about somebody else coming along.
That's exactly right.
If you're out on a road, say at night or something, and no one else is coming by.
That's correct. So
that's so neat.
Innovative. So making sure when you get your car checked that they're putting, you know, make sure your windshield washer fluid is replaced. I mean, any good facility is going to top off your fluid when you get an oil change.
Good.
And then as you prepare to go on your trip, make sure you've got a ready bag. So you've got, you know, traditional jumper cables, you've got a flashlight, you've got an air pump, and make sure you take water.
This is the big one, I think, is the flashlight. I don't know how many people, and you put your flashlight in the car, this is from my own personal experience, make sure you change the batteries regularly because it's cold out there, they'll go dead. And if you don't check that on a regular basis, you're going to have a problem.
Right. And another thing you see this time of year is tires. You get up in the morning, it's cold, your TPMS lights on.
Yes.
So as we know, cold air makes the air in the tires drop. So you need to be sure that you get your air pressure checked before you take a ride. Underinflated tires are a big cause of accidents. It actually hurts gas mileage, but also is very dangerous. So make sure your tires are properly inflated.
Oh, my gosh. And I like that you got a water bottle here and all these other things. And, of course, you can have this all checked at Honest One, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and how many locations do you have?
We have one right now in Charlotte, right off Monroe Road. So please come see the Honest One difference.
All right. And make sure that you are ready to travel because nothing is worse than being out on the road and breaking down.
That's right.
And it's something that you could have prevented. Greg Lefkowitz, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
And do be safe as you travel this holiday. All right, 15 minutes after 8. We'll be back right after this. Some people